Hello, my name is Ladia with Mimi Made It by Ladia. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Welcome. Well, what I want to do for you today is show you how I put this beautiful floral arrangement together. It is made with faux flowers and other greenery. I did ask when I featured this in my Tea for Two tablescape with a garden style feeling to it. I did create this just for that look, and I did ask if not once, twice, maybe three times, but who's counting? If there was anyone out there that wanted to see me put this together, just leave a quick note in the comments. And guess what? You did. So that is why I'm bringing this to you today, because I do appreciate the engagement and you adding that in the comment section and asking me to show you how I put this together. So I'm going to take a moment, take it all apart, and come back and we'll put it together. I'll be right back. So now I've taken everything out of the glass vase and I've laid it out on my workstation. I started with the greenery, and that's how I'm going to start this project as well, is with the greenery. And then I go down to some of my darker colors there. That's absolutely beautiful. Down to the lavender tones of the roses. Back up to these blue flowers and some more lavender flowers and a deeper kind of purple color in there. Over to the white hydrangeas that I have, along with some blue flowers, and then over to the greenery that I have and the flyaways and things that will be hanging down from the arrangement as well. One of the first things that I did, and I also want to show you, is that I covered the foam with some dollar store moss. Covered that up, and that is what I'm going to use after I fill up the rest of the vase with this moss. So I'll do that in just a moment, and we'll be right back. So the first thing I'm going to start with is to fill up this 32-inch tall glass vase with this Dollar Tree moss that I got. Sorry about the clinging noise down in there. That's my ring hitting the glass. And so I'm just going to keep adding and building up in here, just like that, to get everything covered, because I don't want the long stems to show in there when you are decorating. Adding some more in there, and now I have my foam that I'm going to add to the top. Put that down in there and try to get that covered up as much as possible with that moss so that you don't see it, and turning it around and around. Make sure it's down in there real good, and then I'll add some other pieces of the foam to help support and secure the stems. Get down in that quickly, turn it around, add some over to this side. That keeps right down in here. And the whole time trying to keep that covered so that you don't see it. It's gonna move a little bit as I'm putting the flowers down in there, but we're gonna still work to keep everything covered as much as we can. Let's see, you got a little bit of moss to put on top to cover some more around the edges. Just kind of pull that out, push that down in there. And I think we are ready to get started with building this arrangement. Trying to get as much of it covered up as possible. And then also knowing that the greenery that I put in and the flowers that I put in are going to work to cover that up too. So got that down in there, and a little bit more. Turn it around so I can see it a little bit better. There we go. So now I'm going to start with my greenery. Two different types of greenery. At first, I do have this nice tall greenery. I only have two pieces of it, so I'm going to add one over here. And I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to add one over here. And then I have some eucalyptus that I'm going to add into here. Some in the front, still turning, and some on the side. All the way around. I'm doing this because the first one that I created for the Tea for Two tablescape, it was up against the window, And so you really couldn't see the back of it, so I didn't do as much. I carried many of the flowers to the front as I could, but because I'm showing this to you, I want to make sure that I've got everything going around as much as it can. And now I'm going to come in with these beautiful, 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 can I see that again? Beautiful deep blue flower. Like this quite a bit. One of the reasons why I like it, I like the greenery that's on it. I think it helps to fill up the arrangement with that additional greenery. It looks like it's out in the grass, just being real pretty. And as you can see, as I put it in, it starts to fill in all the way around. And I'm going to add some on the top and just keep adding it around. And you can see right away how this flower starts to fill the arrangement up. Turning it again, make sure that I get ample amount of flowers around the other side. Whoops, I just dropped one. I'll put that back in later. And I'll just keep adding in. Got plenty of them actually. I got 3 bundles of it last year from Michael's. I got it on sale, and this is the first year that I've had the opportunity to use it for this design. So I'm quite happy with it. I love the way it looks. I think it does come in other colors for the flower. So I'm sure I'll be using this again in another arrangement. Okay, got those in there. There we go. See how that's starting to fill that up around? Now I'm going to come in with a little height. And with adding that height, I've got this beautiful magenta color flower that I'm going to add right in here. Push that down in there some more. There we go. And I think I have a few more of them over here that I'm going to add. One right there. And then I have 2 more. I'm going to add one there. And then one right in here. Now I like this style. I think it is very interesting style. I think it's more of a boho look to it. It also has that Dutch Flemish look that I like as well. So I like the way it just doesn't have any really rhyme or reason to it, but it still all comes together. Adding some nice tall blue flowers in there. It's going to give it some more of that texture that I like. Turning, adding some in here. Really pushing it down through there. And we're going to keep turning and add one right up in here. Turn some more. Add right up in there. Quite a few of these. I like these. And taking a quick look to see where I want to add more. Right up in there, fill in that space. And then I'm going to come right in here and add another one. Alrighty, so next I'm going to move on to hydrangeas. Let's see. I'm going to add a hydrangea on this side by this tall greenery and just really push it down in there. I like these hydrangeas. I love the color on them. I also like the greenery that's on there. I like the way it gives it a flyaway look. You guys know I like that flyaway look with my flowers. So I'm going to add this one right and really punch it hard. I'm holding on to my vase because I definitely don't want this glass to fall over and break. So I've got that in there. Got one more I want to add. Just beautiful. Nice color. And I think I'm going to add you, I'm going to turn you and add you so you'll be looking this way. And really, really good workout with getting this down in through that foam. And I see some of it is sticking out, so I had to go back in and manipulate that and make sure that you don't see it so well. Now I'm going to come in with a really pretty green flower in my Tea for Two tablescape. I had a lot of different colors in there. These are the colors that I use. The greens, the blues, the magentas, the deep purples. All of those colors went in to make that Tea for Two, and that is what I'm adding in here. Same thing. I've got my roses, really pretty, beautiful lavender roses. Got several of those I'm going to go ahead and add right now. I'm still working to round off. This one has 2 blooms on it. Like that quite a bit, so I'm gonna set that one right in there. Like the way that looks. Gonna keep going around and adding. This is a shorter flower, shorter cut, so I'm gonna add these more towards the front so that they can fit right down in there. Add more volume, once again, around the bottom of the arrangement and coming around and adding it there. And then I think I will put you right there. Okay, nice. Okay, next one I want to use is these long stem blue, look like a cone flower. I'm gonna add these in here as I go around really quick and turning. Oh, that one snuck in there. Isn't that pretty? I only have a couple of those, but they're really pretty. I love that deep color that's in there. Giving a lot of good variation to this arrangement with these different colors that are coming in. Right in there, holding on to this vase for dear life. I would absolutely cry if I knocked this over and broke it. I'm very careful with it. Let's see, I have some more of these. Add that up in there, still rounding it out. You can see that even more. It's starting to round out more and more and more as I add the flowers to it. I still got my height in there with my hydrangeas and my greenery. And let's see, now I'm going to come in with some white hydrangeas. And the white hydrangeas are going to give this the pop that this is going to come in. So I'm going to add one right in there. Turn. And I think I'm going to add one right down in here. Punch that down in there. Get in there. Almost. Really having a hard time. So that tells me I need to go to another part. So I'll just add it. There we go. Right back in here and fill in that spot. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to come right in here and add a little bit down in there. So it gives it a little bit of pop in there. And I have a few really pretty light blue peonies. One of my favorite flowers, if not the favorite of mine. And it's a lower flower, lower cut. So I'm just going to add it, turn, and add it in. I always keep all my greenery on my flowers. It adds, gives it volume to your arrangement. And let's see, I have another pretty blue one that I'm going to just turn and add right in there. How's that? Like that. Some small blue, white hydrangeas are going to add real well in here. Give it that color continuation all the way around. Turning again and adding my flowers. Sticking it right down in there. They're pretty. So it's still have my height in here, have my greenery, have my taller hydrangeas, have my other flowers that are starting to kind of round out even more back here. I have some rounding in there to do. Let's see, I have some more hydrangeas. I can add those right up in there to fill in that spot. And one right in there, fill it in that spot. And then one right in here to fill that in. Like the way that looks. Again, to me, it still has that more of a Dutch Flemish look to it, where it's just kind of going any way it wants to go with the different colors. I like that. I really like that look quite a bit. Next thing I'm going to bring in will be these beautiful start to my flyaways. And I'm just going to add right in here. See how that already kind of brings things out in there. I do have a couple of Queen Anne's lace. And I think I'm going to put it right there by that green flower. Come around some more with my little bitty flyaways and add in there. So they'll stick out nice. And just keep turning and adding. Turning and adding right down here. And then turning and adding up in here. That couple of other nice pieces. I'm going to turn back this way and add in here. See, again, you have that nice little flyaway look that I absolutely love having all of my flower arrangements. You'll see that quite a bit. Unless I'm going for a more structured look, it might be a little bit different, more condensed. I do those as well. Those are good. I love them. I tend to like this a little bit more, but I will show you some more structured ones as I move forward with my different designs. Got these flyaways now that I want to start adding. One up in there. Nice, pretty purple color to it. Let's see, I think I have one more. And this one, I'm going to add, let's see, right in here. Gotta really stick it down in there. There we go, got it. And I have some branches. I've got about maybe 3-4 branches that I can add in here. I'll start over here to kind of even it off on that side. And I'll put one in the back. Right back here. Adding to the height that I like to have in my arrangements as well. And I'm going to add one more over on this side. That one right down there. So there we go. Love that look. And now I have what I like to, the vines to hang down at the bottom. And I'll just start by sticking those down in there. I like this one. It's got the pretty purple tips on it. And I just think those are gorgeous. Very pretty. I'm gonna turn and add. And see how that already adds more to the design, extends it down. Got some more. I'm gonna turn and add right over here. Stick that right down there and turn some more. Oh, I'm really liking the way this one is turning out. Again, never the same place choice on this, but I do like the way that even with the same flowers, the same color, it's still giving a different look to it as I rebuild this arrangement. Okay, turn it around some more. And almost whatever side you want to have as the front, you can certainly do that. And I've got a smaller piece that I think I'm going to add in here to kind of continue that draping down. I do have some flowers that I got. I meant to use this, or I bought it to use it for a different arrangement. It didn't quite work, so I cut it up and I am using it in this arrangement. And it's a good way to save money as well when you're buying your florals, your faux florals, and that is by buying it in bunches. You can save it that way, save money that way, and then just cut the stems, cut the pieces off, and add that to your arrangement. The good thing about that, and what it allows you to do, not only just saving money, it helps you to save money so that you can buy the bigger stems like your hydrangeas and some other things that can tend to be a little bit more costly even when you get them on sale. So again, by just cutting your bunches, buying them in bunches, and just cutting them, save some money. And who doesn't want to save money? I know I like to save money. So the last thing I'm gonna add, oh, here's another little flyaway that I can add. I think I'll put you right down here. I also like to add greenery down near the bottom. And I'll put some in there. This piece right here, I'll just stick that. Give it more volume, a different color greenery. I like to use different color greeneries when I design. It just gives it so much definition, and it just allows the different colors to come out very, very well. So I'm going to add that one right in there. See how it just kind of extends it and gives it another nice look to your arrangement. And so there you have it. I am done. And the only reason why I can say I'm done is because I ran out of flowers. If I had more flowers, I probably would be adding more flowers to this, but I hope that you like this. It is constructed pretty much the same as I did the first one, different because it's just different. It's not gonna be the exact same because it's not, it doesn't have that type of structure to it, but I do like this. It looks like it's growing out in the garden. It looks like you just went out and just got a bunch of flowers and put them all together for a bouquet. So I do like this look. I hope you like it too. I want to thank my subscribers. Judy, I want to thank you for joining. Marta, I'd like to thank you as well. You have such a beautiful name. And to all my subscribers, thank you. And if you're new, just stopping by my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be bringing more videos. I like to do tablescapes, wreaths, and I also like to do floral arrangements as you see right here. So certainly subscribe, like, share, and of course hit the notification button. And above all, and as always, be blessed. Thank you. Bye-bye.